Hi everyone! Good morning and happy World Emoji Day. So today we celebrate emoji, yeah? It is actually on the actual day, which is today, right? So a little bit history about World Emoji Day. It is to celebrate, everything emoji, right? Because emoji brings joy, and a lot of us also use emoji every day. If let's say I have not seen anyone who doesn't use emoji, yeah. So if you do, so this is a day for you to celebrate emoji with your friends and family, yeah. So since that we are now in still in MCO mode, so it is also very important for us to have a little bit of excitement and enjoyment at home. Yeah, so today is a perfect day, right? So what is World Emoji Day and how it is actually created or started? Now, based on what we have found on the internet, yeah, World Emoji Day is actually the brainchild of Jeremy Birch. Okay, it is a London-based founder of Emojipedia. All right, the emoji actually was created first on 17 July 2014, right? Yeah, so it is about 7 years ago. Yeah, it's very new. Okay, so it is said that Birch actually created this based on the way the calendar emoji is shown on iPhone. So we know Apple products has play a very important role, yeah, in a lot of technology, yeah. So this is one of it. If you notice, if you check on your calendar emoji, it is actually today's date. We didn't know until I actually do a little bit of research on it. So yeah, emoji. Yeah. So that is the reason why today we are going to do a little bit something fun. Yeah. We are going to make a pencil holder using the theme. Yeah. So that we also create a little bit of enjoyment in our daily lives, especially for kids. Yeah. So you can use the emoji pencil holder and put it on your table. Look how happy it is. Okay, so here I have two sides. This is an example of what we are going to do today. Yeah. So it's a pencil holder. If you look at the back, yeah, in the middle, right? So this is what we use plastic bottle, right? And then the face, we have two sides. We use cardboard. Now, I have made it two sides. One side is happy, and then the other side is emotionless. Yeah, there is no emotion. Now, this emoji actually mean speechless or silence. Okay, and this one means, of course, a sense of fun, excitement, silliness, cuteness, happiness. Okay, so you can do different sides so that if let's say today your mood is happy, so you turn it to the happy side, and if you think that, oh, today my mood is a little bit down, then I'll turn to this side. So it's up to you how you want to create. Now the best thing about doing arts and craft or crafting, yeah, is you can actually customize it according to your preference or your liking. All right. So sometimes you may wonder, oh, I do not want it to be yellow. I want it to be a different color. It's fine. All right. You can even have it in your favorite character. Like for example, for those of you who likes unicorn, you can make it a unicorn emoji. Who knows, right? Because every day emojis are increasing. Yeah, the number of emoji or the symbol is increasing. So we may not know whether some of the emojis that you created will be accepted as the official symbol, right? So let's go through the material list. I just put it here so that you can see. Okay, let's go through the material list. Now, first thing first, we need cardboard. Okay. If you do not have cardboard, then you use thick paper. It's fine. Manila card is a little bit too soft. So that's why we need a thicker material. Cardboard, cereal box is fine. Tissue box is fine. Face mask box is okay too. All right. Otherwise, if you have foam, sheet, EVA foam sheet, if you have leftover, then you can use. Because if you do spring cleaning and you happen to find all those sitting at one corner, that will be a perfect time for you to use it currently, yeah. And then of course we will need plastic bottle, any size. If let's say you have a small one, maybe you can do a few different heights, okay. If you do not have plastic bottle, you can use cardboard as well, or boxes, yeah. Beverage cup, you can use it. Shampoo bottle, if let's say it is round, any shape of shampoo bottle, you can also use it. Box, if let's say you have those like squarish types of box, yeah, you can use that one as well, okay. So it is limitless options, okay. Now the next thing is we need some paints, okay. The paint is for us to paint the surface, and also the bottle or the cup, yeah, or any plastic jars. The reason why we are putting in a little bit plastic is because this month is still a plastic-free month. So that is why when we do spring cleaning at home, we definitely will find a lot of plastic, yeah. So this is the best time for us to use, okay. And then next, if let's say you have colored paper, if you do not want to paint, you want to use colored paper, you can. This is part of the for the face, yeah, if you do not want to paint. And then after that, we need cutter, scissors is always our best companion, right? Pencil, eraser is for us to draw and trace. And marker, if let's say you need to outline, okay, so if you need to outline or you want to draw the face on, then you can use marker pens, okay. And then we need hot glue gun or Yoo-hoo glue, okay. So this is part of it. And of course, the main thing is we need something round so that we can trace our circle, okay. In the material list that I sent to you, I have mentioned that either you use a compass that we can draw circle on it, or you can actually find something round that you can trace. It can be a bowl, it can be a plate, or it can be a lid from your plastic jar or plastic container, okay. So this is what I'm going to use today to trace my circle. Okay, so I am hoping that you are ready and also you have found a comfortable spot. Now, don't worry if let's say you cannot follow the flow or you find that it is too fast. The main thing is for you to understand the process of doing, all right? Then after that, you can actually do it on your own at your free time, yeah? And also to make it more beautiful, or if let's say you want to decorate it more, you can do it, because we are going to show you the basic of it. Then after that, when it comes to decoration, is entirely up to you. All right, so let's get started. I hope you're ready. Okay, so first and foremost, we will need to paint our plastic container, either a bottle, a cup. Someone actually asked whether we can use cup. Yes, you can. Or if let's say you have a box, yeah, cosmetics, from cosmetics or from skincare sometimes, or from even a toothpaste box, yeah, you can also use that. But maybe you will need a little bit, maybe you need more than one, okay, because if it is too small, then we can't keep too many things inside, yeah. So if it is bigger, then you can put more pencils and all your stationeries inside, right? In fact, you can also use potato chips canister, those in round container, yeah. So those are called canister, so you can also use that, right? So first and foremost, let's take a plastic bottle, and then we have to cut it. Now you don't have to make it too high, yeah. So like for example, if you have a pencil, halfway through is good enough, yeah, or a little bit more than half, but nothing more than 3/4, right? So we will just cut this. Use a cutter to make hole, and then after that we will use scissors to cut. Now be very careful when you use a cutter because it is sharp. So if you can't, please get your parents to help you, yeah? So next, we are going to cut it using scissors very quickly. And then after that, we need to paint it. Now, in terms of the painting part, it is up to you what color you want to paint it with, all right? Use your favorite color, because after all, you are going to use it. You are going to look at it every day, right? So please use your favorite color. You can even decorate it later on, yeah? With ribbons and blings, stickers, okay? So next, after we cut it, we trim it so that it is not sharp, okay? So there is no sharp objects. Let's trim it. And then after that, we are ready to paint it, okay? And make sure it's clean, yeah? Make sure it is clean, because if not, then you will get a lot of uninvited guests coming, yeah? Because, you know, plastic bottle, most of the time is from very sweet drinks, right? So please make sure wash it thoroughly. Okay, next thing is we paint it. And then after that, we will leave it to dry. Okay, so let's choose our favorite color. Now, painting plastic bottle, the best paint to use is acrylic paint because it's oil-based. If you are using poster color, it is too watery, right? So for those of you who have purchased our basic or the comprehensive craft supply survival kit, yeah, the paint that we sent to you is actually acrylic paint, okay? So you can use that. Okay, so let's choose our favorite color. Let's see. I will choose purple. It's always my favorite. Okay. So purple, it is. So if you have a big paintbrush, it's good. Those flat tip. Okay. So use the flat tip paintbrush. It's faster. And if you have a big one, that is even better. Now, painting on plastic, as I have mentioned it many times, you need to paint a few rounds, okay? Because plastic itself has glossy surface, so you need to paint a few rounds, yeah? So this is what we are going to do. We're going to put our hands into the hole to hold it, and then after that, we're going to paint it, okay? So this is how we paint. Okay. So we do it quickly, a few rounds. If you do not want to paint this, it's fine. Okay, it's up to you. But of course, after you paint it, then it will look nicer. So what we do is we paint the bottom as well, yeah, because we also want to make sure that the bottom looks good, yeah. All right. So remember, this month is plastic-free month. How many of you have already halfway through our 30 days challenge? I know some of you almost done, which is good. Thank you for taking the initiative as well as commitment. Yeah, you're committed to do it, and that your dedication as well. Because some of you actually sent me photos, and some of you tag us in our Facebook. It's good. Now, for those of you who are wondering what is this 30 days plastic-free life challenge, yeah, it's a challenge that we put it up on the first week of July itself. Yeah, it has 30 days worth of activities that you need to complete and follow through. Follow through means that you don't just do it for one time and that's it. Yeah, you have to do it every day and consistently. Why? Because research has shown that in order for us to develop a new skill or a new habit, it will take 30 days to 40 days, yeah, for us. So continuously doing same thing every day for 30 days, it will give you a new, you have a new habit, yeah, whether it's good or bad. Of course, we are encouraging ourselves as well as our next generation to adopt a good habit. So this is one of it, yeah, by telling them how or why we need to practice or live a plastic-free life, yeah. So 30-day challenge is a good way for the young generation to pick up, yeah, so that they can live a more sustainable lifestyle for many years to come, yeah. So that not only for them, it's also for the benefit of our environment as well as our Mother Earth, all right. So what we do is, if let's say you are keen to participate in our 30-day plastic 30 days plastic free challenge, you need to refer to our post, yeah, we actually post it up on our Facebook page, so you can refer it. And then if you are keen to participate, what you need to do is you need to snap pictures of every day of what you do, and then publish it onto your own post and tag us, yeah, Craft Space MY, right? So when you tag us, we will be able to see. Now, of course, if you put private setting, then of course we won't be able to refer to it. So make sure when you publish your post, make it public so that we will be able to refer it. All right. Now, to reward you for your dedication as well as your commitment, we are going to pick 3 families. Now, when we say family, it means that we don't expect only the mommy or the daddy to do it alone, yeah? It has to be a family-oriented activity so that everyone in the household contribute to it, right? So in a family, it's not just a role or a job of one individual. So that's the reason why we will encourage the kids as well as the parents to join in together, yeah. So 3 families that are most committed, we are going to reward you with some alternatives products, yeah. Like for example, instead of using a very simple example, instead of normal plastic straw or paper straw, we are going to send you a silicone straw, for example. Yeah, so those are the example, yeah. Or we will send you, instead of using non-woven shopping bag, we will be sending you a jute bag, for example, or a canvas bag, yeah, something like that. Okay, so that is to encourage you to actually participate, yeah. So I hope that you have already done with the painting first round, yeah. So if let's say first round is done, we just leave it there, let it dry a little bit before we apply the second round, because like I mentioned, if you are painting on glossy surface, you need to paint a few more rounds, okay. So while we wait for the paint to dry, we are going to work on the cardboard, right? So we are going to work on the cardboard. So this is a cardboard. We need to cut 2 circles, okay, front and back, both sides, yeah. We are going to use either a compass or something round that we can trace, and then after that we can cut it. Okay, let's take a pencil and start tracing the circle. Okay, 1 circle and 2 circles. Okay, let's not waste space. Now this one, if once you cut it, and if you are painting this, please take note, if you are using a cardboard with brown surface, you need to paint a layer of white paint on it first, yeah, before you paint the other color on it. Because brown surface, if let's say you do not paint a white paint, then you will still be able to see the brown part, okay, of the cardboard. So it would be better if you paint a layer of white paint on it, and then the color will come out much more vibrant. Of course, if let's say you are using dark color like black, dark brown, then it is fine. but because we are using light shade of color like the color of happiness, color of joy today, so that is why we need to paint a layer of white before we paint yellow. Or if let's say you use pink, for example, all right, some light colors on dark surface, it will be better if let's say you paint it with white paint first. Okay, so one circle is done. Let's cut the other circle. Now today I will not paint the cardboard. What I am going to do is I am going to use paper, colored paper instead. All right, so just give a little bit of variety, yeah, to our craft work today. So I am going to use colored paper for the face of the emoji. All right, almost there. And I hope that you are also almost there. Okay, so 2 cardboard. Let's put all the rest. And then we will get ready. We need 2, yeah? We will need, for those of you who are painting it, so please apply 1 layer of white paint, then only the layer of the face. Okay, I am going to use paper. Let's just measure it. Okay, so in order to cut down on the time, I'm going to fold it half so that I can cut 2 at the same time. And remember, when you are using anything new, like for example paper or felt, okay, I know most of you will draw in the middle and then the whole piece will be gone. Okay, you can't use it for any other things. So usually what we encourage the kids to do is draw it at the side, as near to the side as possible, so that you still have other place that you can reuse. Okay, talking about reuse, today's main topic for plastic free month is reuse. Yeah, it's the third step of the 5R principle. Do you still remember what is the 5R principle? Of course, for those of you who joined us since beginning of this month, we have gone through the first R and the second R. Okay, first R is refuse. Yeah, second R, which we talked about last week, is reduce. So the third R, today we are going to talk about reuse. Yeah, so we are going to talk about reusing. Now reusing is actually it comes hand in hand, yeah, with repurposing, because sometimes people may mistaken what is the difference between reuse and repurpose. Okay, so reuse means you use the same item for for as long as possible. You are not repurposing it. Okay, now this is repurposing it. Okay, this is called repurpose, which we are going to talk more next week. But reuse means that you use it as long as possible before you even repurpose or before you send it for recycling. All right, so it gives, in other words, it gives the plastic bottle or plastic container a second life. Some of the example, like for example, if you have a milk jug, if you drink a lot of milk, like what we do at home, we drink a lot of milk. Yeah, usually we will buy the 2-liter bottles. So those bottles you can actually keep it for storage. Yeah, you can keep, if the hole or the opening is big enough, you can actually keep a lot of things, like for example your spices, your dry ingredients. For us in the crafting industry, we will use it to keep our beads, yeah, pom-poms, some even we used to keep Legos. Yeah, so that is we will reuse the plastic containers or plastic jar. Okay, some, like for example, if let's say you have so happen that you have plastic bags at home, yeah, so you can use it to line your rubbish bins. Yeah, So that is another example. Shampoo bottles or detergent bottles, for example, you can use them to actually for many years, I would say, or at least for many months. If you have bottle at home, what you do is for the next purchase, you buy the refill pack, then you use back the same bottle for as long as possible. All right, so that is part of reusing. Okay, so this one I am done cutting, so I am going to stick it on with glue. So this we don't need hot glue or Yoo-hoo glue, we just use paper glue will do. Yeah, so I am going to use my craft glue. Okay, now the difference between craft glue and normal white glue is craft glue is slightly thicker in terms of the texture, which means it is suitable for more material or more surfaces. Like for example, you can even use it for glue, fabric, and all. Yeah, whereas the normal white glue, you can't use it for wood base. Yeah, why wood base? Because sometimes we need to stick popsicle sticks, for example. Yeah, so white glue may not be able to do it as good as craft glue, right? But of course, kids may not like to use craft glue because it's very thick. Okay, so remember when we do our first workshop this month, yeah, when we talk about refusing, we also mentioned about the tiny triangles on our plastic bottle. Yeah, I'm not sure how many of you still remember. So if you do, let us know. We have mentioned that there are a few numbers that we can reuse. There are a few numbers that cannot be used. And there are also numbers that we need to avoid. Yeah. So if you still remember, let us know. You can type it into the comment section. Otherwise, then we will go through it together in a while so that you can remember it. Of course, now, unfortunately, we can't go out. So, or we can't even spend a lot of time, even if, let's say, we are going out for grocery shopping and all that. Yeah, because there's always a time limit now. But for whatever plastic materials or plastic containers that you have at home at this point of time, you can go through it. Yeah, you can look at it and you will know that which one you can reuse it, which one you cannot reuse it. Okay, so that is important for everyone to know, so that in the future, if you go grocery shopping, you know which one that you need to choose or which one you need to avoid. Okay, so one is done. So we are doing another one. Okay. The reason why I'm doing this using a paintbrush is because this is almost finished, but there's still a little bit more. So I'm using this to take out because I can't squeeze it out, unfortunately. So we don't waste things. We try to use as much as possible. So that is why, yeah. Okay, so if you have plastic container, yeah, or plastic bottle, what you need to do is refer back to the tiny triangle at the bottom of your plastic container, and then you can see what is the number stated over there. Okay, the most common 7 numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so those are the most common one. Okay, now where can you find all these numbers? Okay, I'm going to give you some example. Number 1, if you see a triangle with number 1 in it, and at the bottom it will say PETE. PETE. Okay, most commonly found in soft drink bottles, fruit juice containers. Yeah, so those are are usually found on that type of material, beverages, okay? And then you will have number 2, which most of the time you will see HDPE underneath the triangle, okay? So HDPE, you will find those in milk jugs, shampoo bottles, detergent containers. So those are the area, the places where you will find that number. And then number 3, you will see PVC. That's a very common name, yeah, PVC. Okay, so usually you will find it at those food wrap, cooking oil bottle, clear food packaging. Okay, so those packaging that they use to pack food. Okay. Number 4 is LDPE. Okay, so number 4 is LDPE. So you will find it at shopping bags, bread bags, squeezable bottle. Okay, so those are the areas that you will find number 4 in a tiny triangle. Okay, and then you will have number 5, PP. PP usually will be found at the take-away beverage cup, plastic cup, yeah, medicine bottles, syrup bottles. So those will be at the that will carry the number 5, PP. Number 6 is PS. So PS, you will find it in those takeaway containers for tapaoing food, for example, egg cartons. So those plastic egg cartons, you'll find it, and then packagings, yeah. All right, and then number 7, categorized as others, which means it includes other form of plastic that does not fall into any of the categories. Okay, so that is number 7. Now, what can be used and what cannot be used? Okay, so number 2, 4, 5, okay, those are reusable, or we can safely say that it is safe to for repeated use. Okay, so for number 2, 4, and 5, use it as long as possible. So 2, 4, 5, it includes milk jugs, shampoo bottles, detergent bottles, yeah, shopping bags, squeezable bottles, and those beverage cups. Of course, we don't tell you to use beverage cup for beverages, yeah, because sometimes anyhow plastic is not as good, because remember we mentioned about toxic release from plastic. It will go into our system, yeah, so try not to use it for consumption basis, but you can use it for other means, yeah, to store dry ingredients, for example, or to store your craft materials, for example. Okay, and then what cannot be reused? Okay, number 1, 3, and 7. 1 being soft drink bottle. Most of the people we know, they use soft drink bottle as their drinking water bottle. This is a big no-no, yeah. This is not good at all, okay? And then number 3, food wrap, oil bottles, okay? Number 7, others that does not fall into any of the categories. Do not reuse them for any purpose at all, but you can repurpose it, okay? Repurpose means we transform it into something else, like for example what we are doing every week, right? So you can use those, yeah. And what can never be reused? Number 6, you have to avoid it at all costs. So if you manage to go out shopping in the future, what you do is, if you see number 6, do not buy. Okay, do not buy it, because it is not good. Right, 8 cartons. If let's say you see number 6, please don't buy. Yeah, And if you happen to do a lot of spring cleaning nowadays, if you see 6, okay, please avoid use at all costs. Okay, dispose it means you can send it for recycling if they accept it, but sometimes they may not also accept it. So the best way is not to buy it. Yeah. All right. So our face is done. Next thing is we need to apply a second layer of the paint on our bottle. Right. So let's do this very quickly. And then after that, we will proceed to make faces for our emoji. Right. Yeah. So next week, we will be talking about repurposing. And we will also be talking more about ideas, yeah, of what you can do with the materials that you have at home. Now, if let's say, well, we also have some questions from parents asking us, well, what can we do if let's say we have this and this and we can't do anything about it? You can also share with us. If let's say you do not have any ideas what you can do with the materials that you have at home, then we can actually share with you. It may not be the best advice, but we hope that it can also help, yeah, you to find a solution, yeah, because sometimes we may not know until we ask. That is why we always encourage the kids to ask. If you don't ask, you don't get answered. You won't be able to what you call that? You won't be able to understand why things work in such a way. Yeah. Because kids nowadays sometimes they don't understand, they will just keep quiet, which I think we should encourage them to speak up. Okay. Now, there are also parents who ask us how come we do Facebook Live every week instead of just publishing videos. Yeah. Well, the answer to it is we have a lot of I would say players, yeah, from the same industry who actually publish a lot of videos. Yeah. So you can actually refer to them. The reason why we are not doing the same is because now for kids, sometimes most of the time they are more visual, yeah, meaning that they will follow when they see. All right. Now, unfortunately, in school, more so now when you are having online classes, you can't see what the teacher is doing. The teacher will not tell you, you do what I do, right? So they will say that you do what I tell you to do, which means you need to improve on your hearing skill, your listening skill. So this is what we call auditory, yeah? So in learning itself, there are few ways that a kid can learn, yeah? Of course, the main one will be visual, which I mentioned. So you see what other people do and then you follow, okay? And then the other one is auditory, which means they can actually listen and then they will do. All right. Then the third one is kinesthetic, means that they need to work on it, experiment it themselves. Okay. So that is why in the most recent years, for example, right, a lot of people or a lot of industries actually came up with messy play or kinetic play. All right. Play groups, for example. Why? Because they need the kid or the toddler or the baby to experience different materials so that they can improve their fine motor skill in that sense. Okay, 65% of the kids, yeah, actually does things are visual based. So they see, then they follow. So that is why there is a saying that monkey see, monkey do, right? So that is the reason, right? But there are also 35% that will be using other means. Yeah, they learn better with auditory or kinesthetic. So we cannot just say that, oh, okay, we just focus on visual. Okay, we always encourage kids to try different means. Okay, you see, you hear, and you touch, you play. All right. So that is very important. 3 parts. We cannot just take only one part and forget about the others. Yeah. Mainstream. A lot of people will tell you, you see what I do. But unfortunately, that is not the case in school. Yeah, because teacher will not tell you that I am going to show you how to do it and then you follow. The teacher will always say, listen and then you do it, right? So that is the reason why we also encourage the kids to focus, because when you listen, you focus more. Okay, so you focus, you listen, and then you can do it, right? So that is the reason why we do Facebook Live. And also, when it comes to videos, there is no engagement. Okay, we can't engage with you, we can't interact with you. But when it comes to FB Live, though I'm still talking to you, but you actually interact back in terms of typing into the comment section. Yeah, so that is how we know that you are there, you are present. And we are very happy, because every time when we see that, you know, there's views, there is interaction, we are very happy. We love it. Yeah, more so during this period, because social skill is so lack. Yeah, kids especially, they don't get to interact with anyone except for those at home. So that is the reason why we hope that by doing this, then you can actually interact with us, though it's not as much. Okay, so there's a question that asks, what is the alternative to number 6? Okay, so number 6, just now the triangle with number 6. So number 6 is actually about, you know, takeaway containers, egg cartons, packagings, right? So when it comes to the alternative, very simple. You bring your own container when you go out and tapao food, for example. So that is one. Okay, so bring your own containers. When it comes to egg cartons, you buy eggs every week. We buy egg every week, right? So please make sure it is not number 6. That is one thing. Second thing, you can buy those in the paper carton. So that is another alternative. Okay, so that is main thing is you need to look at the label itself. Okay, if you see number 6, please don't take it. That's all. I'm pretty sure there are a lot more packaging that has a different number. Okay, so try to choose those numbers. Okay, so face is done. Next thing is we need to create all this. Okay, the details. So how do you want to create? It's up to you. You can choose any symbol that you like. You know, if let's say you want to make it even like I say, a unicorn, you can add the unicorn, what do you call that, the horn, and also the mane. Okay, so you can add it. Now I am going to use, for me, I'm going to use foam, because we happen to have a lot of those tiny bits of foam, a big bag of it, left over from our events. Yeah, we have not been able to go out and do a lot of events nowadays, so we have a lot of this left over. So I'm going to use it. All right, so when it comes to the symbol itself, I will let you decide what you want to do. You can follow. Okay, you can follow, or you can do your own one. Okay, now for me, I am going to do, let's see, I will choose 2. One, we will do, maybe we will do a smiley face with heart eyes. Okay, so that one is one. Smiley face with heart eyes, it expresses feeling of love and adoration. So that is one. So the other one, probably I will do maybe upside down smiley face. Okay, So it shows that, you know, we have a little bit of silliness or craziness. We are not. Sometimes we also, you know, want to feel. We want to feel that, you know, silly. You know, sometimes. So that is why we will also do that. Okay, so that would be the two that I choose. Hopefully you choose a different one, and when you are done with the product, please tag us. Yeah, we want to see what you created. Yeah, your own emoji. All right, so let's see. I am going to draw and cut. Please do the same. We can draw and cut. Yeah, so you can use pencil to draw it first if you cannot do it freehand. If you can, so please do freehand. Alright, first thing first, I will cut out the eyes for upside down smiley. Okay, alright, so while you are doing this, we are going to go through, we are going to do lucky draw. Okay, so I think most of you are excited. Yeah, I have parents writing to me and say, oh, you know, this is the best part because my kids are always looking forward to the lucky draw, so that, you know, when they hear their names, they are very excited. Yeah, that is what we hope to bring to the kids. Yeah, a little bit of excitement, a little bit of thrill during this boring time where they're stuck at home. They can't go anywhere. All right, so let's go through the lucky draw. So if you notice, for those of you who have received messages from us for your past lucky, for the past 2 weeks, we actually gave out 30 ringgit voucher where you can actually buy our products or services. Yeah, so this whole month we are giving 30 ringgit vouchers. Yeah, so again today we are going to draw 6 names. I hope you are one of them, and of course I hope that you are in front of the camera or in front of the screen, so that when I call your name, you can straight away type into the comment section and say that, you know, you are here. Now, how do this work for those of you who are new? This is a process. When you register for the post that when you register for the workshop, for example, when you see the post on our Facebook page, right? You register it, then automatically you will be eligible for the lucky draw section. Okay. The pre-registration, the main purpose of it is for us to be able to send you the material list. Of course, for us to also reward you for taking time and effort to register with us, and also hopefully you are here going through the session with us. Okay, so sometimes we have collaborators that collaborate with us, and they will sponsor gifts. Like previous months, we have from Big, Satya City Mall, Village Grocer, KSL, right? So they were with us, and also Ted Boy. Yeah, so they actually sponsor us the lucky draw gifts. Yeah, so we thank them. This month we did not get any collaborator because this month the topic is very heavy, and we were hoping to actually to focus, yeah, to give you the content more. Next month, hopefully, we will come back with a few more collaborators. Yeah. So for those of you who would like to collaborate with us, please feel free to write to us as well, because we also look forward to more varieties. Yeah. All right. So six names as usual. Let's pick the first name. Yong Jun Tao, Mommy Karen Ng, Yin Lee. Okay, Yong Jun Tao, Mommy Karen Ng, Yin Lee. Okay, so I'm not sure whether you can see Yong Jun Tao. Okay, Mommy Karen Ng, Yin Lee. So if you are here, please type in the comment section and say Jun Tao is here. So first name Yong Jun Tao. All right. So the rest I'll put it one side first. Okay. So first name Yong Jun Tao, Mommy Karen Ng Yin Lee. Right, second name Ko Zek Sing, Mommy Ng Hui Ling. Now this one definitely can see. Okay. Jun Tao is here. All right, good job. So Juntao is here. And then the next name is Ko Zik Sing Mami Eng Hui Ling. Okay, so if you are here, please type in Zik Sing is here. Right? So second name, let's draw the third name. Matilda Tan. Parent, Mummy Patrina Tang. Okay, Matilda Tan, Mummy Patrina Tang. Alright, so this is the third name. Okay, number 4. Liao Zerlin, Mummy Natalie Lai. Liao Zerlin, Mummy Natalie Lai. Okay, so this is the fourth name. Let's draw all 6 names and then we will repeat, right? So we don't waste time. Okay. The fifth name is Lo Ying Jae, Mummy Janice Tam. Matilda is here. Alright, congratulations, Matilda. So, fifth name, Lo Ying Jae, Mummy Janice Tam. Okay, Lo Ying Jae, Mummy Janice Tam. Right? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more name. Elena N, Mummy Esther. Elena N, Mummy Esther. Okay? Elena and Mummy Esther. Right? So let's repeat for the 4 names that is still Ho Ying Jae. Lo Ying Jae is here. Alright, congratulations Ying Jae. So 3 more names. Zerlin, Liao Zerlin, Mummy Natalie Lai. Okay? Elena and Mummy Esther. And Ko Zik Sing, Mummy Eng Hui Ling. Okay, so these 3 names, we will give it some time in case Elena is here. Alright, congratulations, Elena. Zerlin and Zik Sing, if you are here, please type into the comment section and say that you are here. Otherwise, then we will forfeit the and then after that, we will pick up another 2 more names, yeah? So we have 4 already. So, Liao Zerlin, Mummy Natalie Lai, and also Ko Zik Sing, Mummy Eng Hui Ling. Okay? So that 4 name, while we wait, I am going to fix my face. Liao Zerlin, Mummy Natalie Lai, and Ko Zik Sing, Mummy Eng Hui Ling. Hui Ling? Okay, so Ko Zik Sing, yeah? Mummy Eng Hui Ling. Alright, okay, so one more. Liao Zerlin, Mummy Natalie Lai. Okay, so this is done. So Zerlin, if you are here, last call for Zerlin. So if you are here, please type into the comment section and say Zerlin is here. Okay, Mummy Natalie Lai. Okay. So last call for Zerlin. If not, then we are going to draw another name. Okay, so my face is done. 2. I am going to stick it onto my bottle, but it's not dry yet, so let it sit for a little longer. Okay, so Zerlin is not here? No. Okay, let's draw another name then. Okay, let's see. Elisa Chong, Mummy Cindy Ho. Elisa Chong, Mummy Cindy Ho. Okay, Elisa Chong, Mummy Cindy Ho. So if you're here, Alisa, can you please ask mommy or yourself to type in and say that Alisa is here? Okay. So this is the last name that we are going to draw. If you're here, good. If not, then we are going to snowball one to next week, okay? So we wait for a while. Okay, so I think this is done. I'm going to stick. So this one, when you stick, you just make sure when you stick, right, you just have to make sure that this one is not, if you want to tilt it, it's different way, it's up to you. But otherwise, then when you stick it, make sure that you put it onto the table first, so that when you stick, it will be in parallel with your plastic bottle, the bottom part of it, okay? So that it will not like floating, okay? All right, so let's put glue. You use our handy dandy glue gun, and then after that we are going to stick it and make sure that it is not upside down, right? So one side is done. Is it upside down? Nope. Okay, just nice. Okay, so the other side, I am going to do the upside down smiley, right? So I'm going to do it like this. Okay? Oops. I have stain on the face. Okay. Now this part, if you want to outline it, you can, yeah, so that it will look nicer. Otherwise, then you just leave it. Now the next piece, what you do is you just turn it behind. Make sure it is behind. Then after that, you can just stick it on. Okay. And you are done. Both sides. Let me see. Simple as it is. And you have something that is useful and functional, like we always say when we want to create crafting, right, or a craft project. Try to create one that you can actually use it, so that you don't waste. Yeah. So this is one of it. Your pencil holder with two sides of your smiley or your emoji that represent your mood of the day, right? So if you have other emoji symbol, once you're done, please share it with us. We love to see all your masterpiece. Yeah. We also want to see whether you have come up with your own emoji. Hopefully you do. Yeah. So that, who knows, we may start to use it. And if let's say it is used so often, it may be recognized as one of the official emoji, right? So hopefully that you have fun creating your own emoji. After all, today is all about happiness. Yeah. So I hope that one that you have done is also showed your happiness, right? So do we have Zerlin or Alisa? No? Okay. Well, then we will have the five, which Zexing, and then Yingjae, Jun Tao, Elena Ann, and Matilda Tan. Okay, five of you. We will be in touch with your mommy or daddy after the session. Congratulations to all five of you. One more slot will be snowball to next week. All right. So I hope you had fun and you have learned some part of the third R in our 5R principle. Okay. So join us again next week for the fourth R, and the following week, the last week, will be the final R, which is recycling. All right. So I hope that you have fun today as much as you do all the other weeks. Yeah. Hopefully, I'll see you again next week. If you find that the session is beneficial, please help us to share it with your friends and family, so that more kids can actually join us on board, since it is also school holiday next week. Yeah. For those of you who are in international school, happy summer holiday. I will hope to see you for the next few more weeks to come. If you are looking for any activities to do during the school holiday, please let us know and check us out, because we have a wide variety of workshops that we have curated for you, not just for kids, yeah, also for adults as well. So if you need some de-stress moment, please sign up for our workshop as well. It is available on Shopee, so you can check it out. For those of you who have not liked us, please do so that you can continue to enjoy or receive our updates, yeah? Alright, so I will see you next week. Have fun, happy holiday for those of you who are off the whole week next week. And for those of you who are starting your summer holiday, happy long holiday. And have a good weekend. Alright, I'll see you next week. Bye. Zerlene is here?
Yeah.
Alright, so should we? Oh, so you paused the video. So luckily we are still here. Alright, Zerlene. Congratulations, Zerlene. So you are our final lucky draw winner. Alright, so I'll see you next week. Alright, bye-bye.